habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automatic.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 70 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Good. Makes the score Colts 7, Titans 0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's the first carry for Matt Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Henry. And some room to roam now. They will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 22. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 22-yard scamper. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
6-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Campbell making the catch. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 54 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On first down, Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 21.
1st and 10.
These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 14-14.
Out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to get in that lane.
Now, I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but, of course, that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll look to run with Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting in every direction.
Well, it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A nice run there on 1st down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
This is Breida. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They hand off to their big tight end. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Tight end, the ball carrier, taken down at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
He'll look to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 29-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's brought down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Titans first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw.
Bring it to second.
I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Quickly here, and that's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 46-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
22-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
For the extra point.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. To be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. This up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
they stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Thornton. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be
complete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Tennessee.
Now it's Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's third and 18. They need something big. He finds a man with a crossing route. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a third and 18. They'll look to throw now on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Back at the 32.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe Charles. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
22-yard line.
Taylor. Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Right at
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And the return will stop right around the 25. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull?
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 25 yards to the house. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Brings a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's going deep for Brown.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.